Hello Leo, welcome to your weekly reading. This is going to be for the week of the 10th going to the 16th of April. So I'm going to dive straight into it and see what's going on for you guys, okay? We'll start off with pulling the cards out and then we'll discuss it, okay? For Leo, please, the initial G is standing out to me, okay? Alright, sorry. It's moving around a lot. I keep knocking the headphones. Alright, for Leo, please, overall energy, please, for the week of the 10th to the 16th. Some of you guys may have some legal situations going on at the moment, okay? Anything to do with the law, anything to do with contracts, okay? This can also just be really trying to bring things into balance, okay? Maybe trying to come to a middle ground, trying to be civil with somebody maybe, okay? Could be coming up if there's been some arguments for you, Leo, or just a lot of chaos, okay? Can we clarify? Thank you. Okay, for those of you who are dealing with contracts or anything of that sort, anything to do with legal situations, I am actually seeing a really lovely outcome for you, which is very nice to see. This could be some sort of financial reward and recognition, by the way. Okay, I'm actually going to put this to the side. Actually, the Justice card being the first card out for you, and I am going to show you. Your reading's starting off different. Usually it kind of goes in a nice flow, but I feel like this is a message that's standing out. Now, the first card is always the most important, so around this week here, Leo, it's very important for you to know that this week is all going to be about focusing on balance, making things right, bringing justice to a situation, bringing justice into your life, okay? I see good karma coming your way because of this. Libran energy usually is the 7th house, okay? So this could be to do with your relationships with people, maybe relationships you had in the past and now coming to some sort of mutual agreement, which is nice. I feel like you guys are getting karma from all the things that you have done in the past. So now you're getting good recognition in maybe the form of contracts, in the form of some unexpected money coming your way, or just a blessed energy that's coming through for you with abundance, really, which is very nice to see. But I kind of want to get a little bit more before I show you everything else. Overall energy, please, for the week. Yeah, you have a lot of good news coming in. Maybe a lot of opportunities. The number 8 is really standing out, which is very nice, because the number 8 is all about karma. For me anyways, it's about changes, but these changes are only really coming about because of some work that you have done. So maybe you have really kind of cleared something out internally, so externally you're starting to see things moving in a much faster pace and maybe with more ease. Maybe things are really working out exactly how they need to be now. So you're actually going to start to see things really moving quickly, because you do have the 8 of Wands coming through to clarify this Justice card also. So good positive news, good opportunity. Again, the 8 of Wands is communication, so expect some emails, messages, phone calls, okay, coming up for you guys within this week here, Leo. But also this is about things moving in a very fast pace, okay? Your life could be speeding up at this time. And again, this is something that's exciting for you, because we do have the 9 of Pentacles and the 3 of Cups also clarifying the Justice card, okay? So this is good news. This is a celebration. And this is also you celebrating with others, but also having this lovely time by yourself when you need to enjoy the things that you have. So it kind of feels like a really exciting week already. This feels like in a specific matter, by the way. All right, something's finally coming to a balance, like karma is finally coming through, justice is finally happening, and this is bringing a lot of celebration between you and others and abundance, okay? Okay, let's speak about the oracle cards coming through for you. We have the fates coming in, which is again trusting in the universe and feeling very guided and supported. So it does feel like the universe is showing up for you within this week here, Leo. This is you feeling protected, feeling like the flow of how things are going with that 8 of Wands is finally doing things for you. So you may have felt a little bit like your blessings were being blocked, or that your manifestations were being blocked here. And it may have been the case, but whatever was blocking the way, the Justice card is coming through and it's like finally things are coming to a balance. finally you're feeling very supported and like things are really working out for you, and you are going to get wish fulfillment, which is also really lovely to see. You also have the blessed card coming through, so a lot of abundance coming in here. This is really understanding that maybe you dodged a bullet in some kind. I think there is a deeper understanding of why things haven't been working out for you. I always say this is kind of the flow where things are speeding up in. And by the way, you are going to be jumping into the flow now. I don't know what they mean by that, but it's here. But before, it kind of feels like you want it to be here, but the universe was holding you up above it because they're like, you're not quite ready yet. You do have your wings. So a lot of you have found some freedom recently. A lot of you have been really believing in yourself, a lot more believing in your capabilities, maybe focusing a lot more on goals, dreams of yours. But there was something that was blocking you a little bit, and it kind of feels like you just weren't ready for something, whether it meant some internal work was being done here or whether you were just needing some time for things to play out. Now it feels like you're going to be jumping into this and you're realizing just how much the universe has been guiding you along this path here, Leo. And you also have the yin energy, which is very beautiful. We have a lot of divine feminine energy coming through with the yin card. It is kind of like the empress of this oracle deck. It's all about unconditional love, and when you're doing things that you love and when you're loving yourself, this energy is going out into the universe and it's coming back. So again, a number 8, if you're seeing 8s, this is going to be very important. We also have 222 here also, which is again about partnerships and collaborations. So it's coming back to you. It is this kind of karmic energy coming through for you, Leo. You're finally getting the things that you deserve. And on the bottom of the deck, we do have building blocks, which we are showing up here, Leo, with a very strong independent energy, which is where you're making those decisions. You've had a lot of responsibility on your back. You've really tried to build yourself up despite, the weight of that. Maybe a lot of you have had to take a lot of responsibility earlier than you expected, or kind of were thrown into the deep end, or maybe a lot of people were relying on you for certain things and it was becoming a bit of a burden here. Something where you kind of just carried on fighting. This is kind of your karma for this. You're the 9 of Wands. Page of Swords coming through with the 2 of Swords. That's interesting here, Leo. This could be your energy or somebody else's, so apply it how it resonates here. But there is someone a little bit wounded. Maybe there is some hostility still, and this is something that you've been cleansing out here. There's a defensive energy. I'm going to describe it as if it's a person, but if it's you, then apply it to you. If it's someone else, apply it. I'm not going to characterize who this is because I don't know. But there is this defensive energy and a triggered energy coming through this combination. I kind of get the sense that maybe, and I'm going to say it as if it's you now, like maybe you didn't realize what was happening, or that maybe you were blocking yourself, or, that a situation was blocking you. And now that you've unfolded, like taken off the blindfold, there is some hostility and there is this defensiveness, which makes sense. I feel like maybe you're really realizing what somebody has done to you, Leo, and this is where the wounding is coming in. And I kind of want to rearrange the cards to this, because we kind of have this energy of kind of being closed off and blocked here, not really seeing what's in front of you. This is a card of making a decision though. Or maybe you needed to cut something out but didn't, okay. But then we have this energy of taking that blindfold off and coming into this very defensive energy with that Page of Swords also being here too. It's kind of like you can't believe something has happened when you're out of it. Like I think maybe you're trying to heal this kind of hostility, because it does feel like you've been hurt. It does feel like someone kind of put a blindfold over you and kept something hidden from you, or you didn't see the full picture. Just clarify this 2 of Swords, please. The 2 of Swords is being clarified by the World card, which is about new beginnings, which kind of makes sense with this choice. Maybe you chose, or were kind of stuck on whether you wanted a new beginning or whether you wanted to carry on with something here. Maybe you didn't see, the new beginning in front of you because you were focusing on something else, making a decision on something else. Someone may have blocked you from moving forward, and I still see things are happening for you, so don't get too caught up on this hostility. I think it's just triggering something in you, and that needs to be addressed and looked at, because this feels like shadow stuff here coming through. But you're going to get this new beginning, and this is all unfolding. But I do feel like this emotion is coming through. Like, I can't believe this person. Just try not to dive in too much into the bitterness of that. It's good to address it. Really important to address it, actually. But it just, don't see this as something that has completely ruined your life, because it hasn't. It may have caused you to be delayed with some things, but I'm still seeing some amazing things. It's important not to forget that. And again, being in this yin energy is what's helping you out a lot, because when you're in this loving, understanding energy, when you're seeing something from this higher power almost, you can kind of free yourself from this. Of course, this triggered energy will linger as long as it will, whilst you're healing it. Whatever damage has been caused by it does feel like a specific person or a situation here. But just don't get too caught up in it, because the new beginning is there. You're now ready to take it. But I think something caused a bit of trust issues, or it's wounded. It's kind of, I feel it in my belly. You know when you have this deep like resentment, or this deep like anger or pain. We do have the Six of Swords underneath that when the Wild card came through, and the Queen of Cups underneath this. So again, it's really important to manage your emotions, to understand your emotions, to see why they're coming up. All right. But to move away from the kind of conflicting emotions, because the Six of Swords is all about moving away from chaos and conflict and into something much calmer. So you've escaped the worst of it, but I do think there is this healing and these emotions that are going to arise because of this. It's going to have been someone, yeah. Can I just see what I'm feeling here with whatever the situation was? It could have been a commitment, okay, as is a marriage here. Yes, maybe someone kept some sort of secret from you here. Like the High, as I'm shuffling, I like to pay attention to what's on the bottom of the deck each time, and you just had the High Priestess and the Moon. So maybe something was hidden from you here when it comes down to a marriage, when it comes down to some sort of contract, commitment, possession, maybe financial situation too. What's this hurt feeling then? Queen of Wands, it could have been another person involved, by the way, guys. All right. Someone could definitely be jealous of something here. It could be in terms of your work, by the way, your finances, or somebody at work. Can I see what was hidden? Ace of Cups. Now, Ace of Cups is love. Maybe someone else was involved with somebody else, but okay, I'm going to move away from it now. But I think this situation is is revealing itself to you, and this is giving you the opportunity to have this new beginning. I feel like it's just the truth is setting you free. And this is why you're going to feel blessed that you dodged a bullet of some kind, that you have moved away from this. And this could be where the Justice card is coming through, as this could be a divorce, this could be you know, calling something to a conclusion here, because now the truth is out, okay? Yeah, Nine of Wands is being clarified by the Three of Swords. So this has caused a lot of heartache and pain. And again, that's that kind of feeling in the stomach where it's like, oh my God, like it's a harsh truth to come to. And this did or has, whatever it's past tense, this could have happened already. And it's still something you're healing from, which is, it'll take its time. Don't worry. Like, don't rush yourself through this process. Just keep focusing on the things that you're able to do right now, which is building your life up, completing incredible things. Like, keep working towards that. I see that your finances and your work situation is looking like it's a lot of celebration and opportunity coming up for you. But of course, these emotions are going to be there until we heal them, and that does take time. So it's completely fine. Don't worry. You know, don't hate yourself for it either, you know. But there is this hostility and triggered energy, and someone's very hurt and feels very betrayed, and there's a lot of heartache behind it. Yeah, Page of Swords is coming through with judgment, which is an announcement. This is news. This is truth being revealed. This is lessons being learned. This is setting you free for the new beginning, because that's where judgment comes up before the wild card. All right, in the Tarot, in the Fool's Journey. So it feels like something's coming full circle. All right, which is gonna like I'm hearing like advance you, like it's gonna be the thing that kind of pushes you forward and gives you that clarity that you needed to just go and choose yourself and keep, pursuing the dreams and goals of yours. But there is this feeling of protectedness. I'm getting the initial eye coming through. Anything else for Leo? I'm hearing lime. Lime, maybe there's some significance around limes this week. No idea. For Leo. Interesting. Could be dealing with a Pisces here, but don't have to be. Only because we have the King of Cups coming through. Now this is really important if this is a message for you to really learn how to stay on top of your emotions and not allow it to get to you. We don't want to dive into, feelings and situations where we're going back into where we have, what can I'm sure you already know what I mean, but I want to find a better way of, describing this. You are on the road of healing, you're on the road of choosing yourself. Don't go diving back into some emotions that you have really tried so hard to move away from. Of course, we can't help it from time to time, but your advice coming through here is this Hanged Man and the King of Swords, which is learning how to balance. And again, that's why that Justice card and Two of Pentacles is coming through. Learning how to balance when is a good time to give your heart and your emotions and to be loving, and when to actually pull a boundary here and actually not give in to something. The Hanged Man is observant, so it's about observing, understanding, listening, but it's not exactly reacting, okay? The King of Swords is very logical and very direct and very blunt when it needs to. He knows when to hold back on their emotional thoughts and the feelings and to just come in with pure fact and logic. You do have the Ten of Swords and the Eight of Pentacles, so it feels like this ending is really going to help you in focusing more on your work, on your finances here, and just working on yourself too. I do think this is a big lesson for you in some way of, what to not give into. In case of this being another person, it feels like somebody is accepting an ending here and is also focusing on their work and their finances and working on themselves. All right. Anything else for Leo? What's these things that we're, moving into? Let's talk about this blessed and yin energy. Four of Cups, be careful. I think there's this tendency, Leo, at least within this week, and this is why we do this in advance, because we can pay attention to it and see when it comes up and go, oh, Zeta said that, now I'm aware of it. You do have this amazing celebration that we had over here with the Three of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles and this luxury coming through and Eight of Wands, But then we do have this energy of the Four of Cups. And this is just a little bit of a pre-warning, just saying, like, it's really important to look at what it is that you have and to be grateful for it, as much as there has been a loss in your life and things that you may have missed out on, or, this feeling inside you when you do feel a bit abandoned, or you do feel a little bit left out in the cold, or at a loss in some way, maybe financially something happened, or, whatever it is that you've been going through. This Four of Cups is saying, try not to sit too much in that, because you are having this Three of Pentacles there. Sorry, Three of Cups. There is something to celebrate. There is some happiness here that we can focus on, rather than, like, I would have had this if this person didn't come into my life, or, what else can I get, It's kind of feeling not good enough. It's kind of feeling like the things that happen aren't good enough either, and just try and figure out where this is coming from. The Five of Pentacles always comes in when it's a bit of a lack mindset, when we're not really being appreciative of the things that we do have. Because you do have the Nine of Cups underneath this, which is wish fulfillment. When we're paying attention to the things, and just like the yin energy, when we're paying attention to things that are bringing happiness and not looking at this negative energy, paying attention to it when we need to, that's the balance with the Justice card. But when we are having the chance to feel grateful for the things that we have and to manifest more things that are coming through for you because you are free now, you're able to. This is when we have the Sun card and the Empress, which is exactly that yin energy. And that's when we start to build up on our abundance, on our wish fulfillment, or on our emotional fulfillment. rather than feeling at this lack and loss. The Empress knows their worth. The Empress knows that regardless, like, she is deserving of really amazing things, and regardless of what comes out of her life, she knows it's going to be replaced with amazing things because she is deserving of it. She gives that out into the world, so she knows it will come back. Like that karma again being a thing. So careful not to slip into this mindset of like, yeah, like this is amazing, but what else, you know, or, you know, just being aware of that. Let's get you some random messages from the Tea Leaf Tarot as well for you, Leo. We have the feather, yeah, and we have the dog barking coming through here, and I'll tell you what they mean. That sounds funny saying it out loud. So this means someone you know is undependable and insincere, and this is some advice from a friend coming through. So whether you're finding out through a friend, all right, that, or getting some news and announcement that just someone is undependable and insincere, it means that somebody is kind of, there's not a lot of weight to their words, meaning that maybe not a lot of things are true. Maybe they are a little bit in and out of your life. We have barrel coming through here. You feel something is lacking in your life, perhaps love, money, and goals. And that's exactly what that Four of Cups is about. It's like, yeah, this is amazing that I'm getting this opportunity, but something is missing. So I do believe that you're going to figure out what this barrel is, but it's only really through the new beginnings that you're going to find it. So try not to pay attention on the things that you have lost in your life, but focus on the things that you can gain from life still. You know, new opportunities, possibilities, and paths are opening up, which is amazing. Yeah, we have hills coming through, which is saying obstacles to overcome. You know, there's always going to be hills along the path, but you are the Strength card, Leo. So you have to understand your, yeah, oh, interesting. As much as there are obstacles to overcome, you do have the 4-leaf clover, which is great, good fortune. So you are going to come across some luck here, but I'm saying it's not just luck, it's karma. It feels like this is something that you are deserving of. And this is what the Justice card is coming through. As. Let's get you an animal spirit card too. For Leo. Beautiful. Yeah, very like divine feminine energy regardless of gender here. It's really about bringing a gentle touch. This is that compassion, understanding here when it comes down to situations. This is also bringing a gentle touch to yourself. Make sure that we're not criticizing ourselves too much or wishing that we have done something different. Like, we can't control the past. We can't control the decisions or the actions we took. And some of the times we did what we needed to do to survive. So it's really important for you to understand that you did your best with what you were given, with the things that you had and the things that you knew. All right, especially if you didn't know the whole truth of a situation, you did what you thought you were supposed to do based on the reality that you were in, the perspective you were in. Now truth comes to light. Of course, you could do things differently. You can always say that with anything in your life. So be kind to yourself. We learn from these things. Now we know we can carry on with this energy moving forward. So be gentle on yourself. We also have Parrot Spirit, which kind of seamlessly goes into a similar message of watch your words. Pay attention to how you're speaking to yourself and pay attention to how you're speaking to others, okay? We don't want to direct any rage towards anyone, all right? Because, again, this is a week of karma, so we just don't want things to come back around to us later down the line, okay? All right, team, my angels, I love you guys. Leo, I do really wish you all the best. I hope you have an incredible week, and I will see you guys next time.